Welcome, students! So for this month, we will explore key concepts related to circles, including how to calculate the length of an arc and the area of a sector. Let's start with the definition of a sector. A sector is a pie-shaped part of a circle. It is formed by an arc, which is a portion of the circle's circumference, and two radii that connect the ends of the arc to the circle's center. Think of it as a slice of a pizza or a pie. So next, we have here the formula in finding the arc length and the area of a sector. So if theta is given in degrees, then we can calculate the arc length by theta over 360 degrees times 2 times pi times r. So you have to note that this is the formula in finding for the circumference of the whole circle. But since we're just having a portion of that circumference, we have to get the angle form. So the angle form divided by the total angle of a circle, which is 360 degrees, times 2 times pi times r, which is the radius. While in finding for the area of the sector, you also need the angle. So angle divided by 360 times pi r squared. So this is the formula in finding for the area of the entire circle. So we're just going to get the portion of it. So we need the angle formed between two radii. Let's try an example. Suppose the radius of a circle is 18 centimeters and the angle of the sector is 30 degrees. We have to find or calculate this arc length. So we use the formula arc length is equal to theta over 360 times the circumference of the entire circle. So we need to substitute all the values to the formula. We now have 30 over 360 times 2 times pi times 18. Just simplify so we can calculate the length of the arc. Okay, so 1 over 12 times 36 times pi, we now have 3 pi. Or in decimal, we can have 9.42 centimeters. Therefore, the length of this arc measures 9.42 centimeters. Now, let's move on to calculating the area of a sector. So again, the area of a sector is calculated by this formula. So here's an example. Let's calculate the area of the sector. Again, the radius is 18 centimeters, we have here, and the angle formed is 30 degrees. So we're going to find what is this area. So we're going to solve the area of the sector. Using the formula, again, we're going to substitute all the given values and then simplify it to calculate the exact area of the sector. So we have 27 pi, or in decimal, we have 84.82 square centimeters. So remember, in writing the unit of measurement, area is always in square units. So can you try this one? If the radius of the circle is 3 centimeters, can you find both the length of the arc and the area of the sector for a given angle? And if the arc length of a sector is 20 centimeters, can you determine the radius of the circle? So use the formula for arc length and solve for the radius. And that wraps our lesson on arcs and sectors. We've covered how to calculate arc length and finding the area of a sector. So thanks for watching. Thank you, and don't forget to practice what you've learned. See you next time.